The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
Many bites of love.
A very good evening to all of you, and as always, bringing to you the direction that you have or you can be happy in your love life. No matter what the obstacles are, no matter what the difficulties have been in your life, yes, you can be happy in your love life. Well, if you are watching us, you can leave now your comments here about what you have been witnessing in the love therapy. You are watching me at this very moment and you have been attending to the love therapy. I would like to hear from you where you are watching our program from, and also what have you learned. You don't need to put a lot of things, but just something that you were helped with in one of the love therapy sessions. Meanwhile, let's watch what people they are saying when they are coming to the love therapy.
What would you say the love therapy seminars have taught you in the past year?
Ooh, the past year. I would say they've taught me the importance of valuing myself, not necessarily in the way of how you dress or how you speak or how you are, but in terms of like recognizing your good qualities. Sometimes you can, like I say, be surrounded by so many people that you think are better than you, that you think, oh wow, this person can do this better than me, this person can do that better than me, and you forget to actually look at the individual qualities or personality that you yourself have. So that's something that I could say has really helped me throughout the past year. It's like, yes, improving on myself, but also seeing that there are certain things in me that would be attractive to another person.
Would you say the love therapy seminars have an age limit of how young or how old you can be to attend?
I would say definitely not, because no matter which stage you are in life, love life will always be important, whether it's you are young and you want to be in a relationship one day, or whether you are just coming out of a relationship, or maybe you've been through several perhaps relationships that haven't gone so well. Maybe you're later on in life, and sometimes even then you can have a huge anxiety because you think, oh, love life is only for the young, or I will never be able to find someone who will actually want to live with me for the rest of my life. And so many things can, if I could say, affect us, which usually stem from our love life, that can stem from even insecurities. And sometimes even if I could say you're not particularly even looking for someone at that moment in time, just coming to the love therapy can teach you so many things on how to even love yourself, that I think it's beneficial to anybody of any age.
What would you say to somebody that has never attended the love therapy seminars before because they think it's only for those that are looking to find someone?
I would say that you've definitely got the wrong idea. You've definitely gotten the wrong idea. If you wait for when you want to find someone to come to the love therapy, you've kind of already given yourself a bit of a setback. The way that I even came to love therapy was not even me trying to find someone, because I knew if I found someone in that moment in time, it would have been a disaster because I was not ready at all. But it was for me to learn how to overcome certain things that I'd been through, certain traumas that I'd been through, certain situations that had happened that made me look at men, if I could say, in a different way. I was a severe man hater. And even just coming to the love therapy helped me to realize that, one, yes, men and women are different, but also that each has their own special quality. Not all men are the same. I know, unpopular opinion, but it's true. It's true. And you learn that here, because if you think in a way that, oh, okay, I'm only going to come because I want to find someone, then at that point, you kind of miss out on so much more that you can learn in order to improve a relationship with yourself and also a relationship with God as well.
And it has been so common for me to witness what Forsay was just saying. People are idealizing something or forming in their minds an idea of what this or that is, what men or women are, and they end up suffering in their love life because these ideas sometimes are not compatible to what they are living, what they have, what they are facing at the moment, or what they want to achieve. And this so many times is where frustrations and disappointments are coming from. And I would like to ask something to you. Have you ever heard about liquid love? Let's watch this video and we are going to talk about it later on.
What we see most often today is people's unwillingness to commit to a relationship, and the result, unfortunately, is the rise of superficial relationships that end as quickly as they begin. An example of this is Joey Essex and Jesse Potts, contestants on Love Island 2024, who announced their split in September after dating for nearly 7 weeks. The reason cited was their busy schedules and not having enough time for each other. Little did they know they were experiencing liquid love, a term used to define modern relationships that are becoming increasingly less stable. Liquid love constantly changes shape, slipping through one's fingers without direction or logic. It's a series of restarts, and as a result, it doesn't progress, but leaves consequences and traumas for those who experience these types of relationships. It's not enough to have a pretty face, money, or fame to achieve happiness. Yet, relationships based on these qualities are becoming increasingly common. Queen of Pop is also the queen of transient love. She divorced Sam Asghari, to whom she was married for 14 months. The reason? Irreconcilable differences. However, Britney's previous record was a marriage that lasted merely 55 hours. In 2024, after a night out in Las Vegas, USA, the singer decided to marry her childhood friend, Jason Alexander. The union was annulled shortly afterwards by her family's decision. Yet another example of a relationship that melted as quickly as ice under the sun. At one stage in her life, singer Cher had no faith in choosing a partner. She had just come out of a bad marriage with Sonny Bono when she met keyboard player Greg Allman. Cher had barely announced her separation and was already set to marry a man she had just met. 9 days were enough for her to give up on her dream and file for divorce. Many fairy tale love stories start off beautifully in romantic and unusual situations, but they're not real, are they? So why is the idea of fulfilling the dream of being happy as a couple so simple in theory, yet so complicated in reality? Could it be an illusion, the result of bad choices, skipping important steps, or a lack of understanding of intelligent love? Liquid and futureless relationships. What can we do to avoid them? Stay tuned and learn more in today's program.
And more we have seen people changing their partners as they would change their shirts. And the reasons are several. We could be here all night long talking about the reasons why this is happening. But the truth is, more and more love, the word love, is becoming weaker by the day, and relationships are not so, stable. And why is this happening? Because so many times people are afraid of commitment. We see that more and more people, they fear to be disappointed, they fear to be left aside, they fear to be betrayed, they fear that something bad is going to happen in their lives. But at the same time, they have the desire to be happy. They have the desire to achieve what they want, to be happy in their love life. People, they like always to have someone next to them. And this is so true that even if you say, I like my loneliness, I like to be alone. Yeah, I believe that you like moments when or where you are alone. But even those who live alone, they have the need to go and socialize. They have the need and spend some time with their friends. They have the need of going on their social, on their internet and talk to someone, to have a friend, someone to talk with, someone that they can spend some time with, someone that they can speak with. And when we see people that they fear deep commitments due to what can happen, what can go wrong, what cannot go well between me and this person. We see people already starting a relationship thinking or predicting this is going to fail. This is going to end up in failure. And maybe you don't think like this, but maybe you started a relationship with someone who thinks like this. And you can imagine the consequences that are coming out of it. A person who wants to have a stable marriage, a stable relationship, someone who wants to, to have something good, something that will endure, but at the same time fears that is not going well or is not going to endure. That person will lie or deceive or betray or whatever. So this is when, before they start or before they are hurt, they step out, they finish, they change to another partner, they go to another person, and at the end of the day, and this is what counts, where is the happiness? Where is the happiness that this person is looking for? The fear of suffering, the fear of getting hurt, the fear of something wrong to happen makes them to move constantly ahead, or having or finding another person or having another relationship. But at the end of the day, where is the happiness? Where is whatever you are looking for? You may say, and people sometimes look at you and say, you have so many partners. They look at you as you are a person that are relating so well with so many people. But at the end of the day, how have you been living? How do you feel? Are you happy with the way that you are living, with these liquid relationships that you have been having and you have been entertaining yourself with? And on the top of this, what have been the consequences, the results of it? Because you can say today, I have this, or tomorrow I will have that. And you are always waiting or expecting that it will be better with this or with the other person. But at the end, where are you? Look at me, please. Where are you at this very moment? And I'm not talking about the place, literally, house, workplace, maybe watching me from your car. You stop your car and you are watching me. But no matter where you are, how is your relation? How is your life? You have been living under this condition, liquid relationships. What have been the consequences of it? What are you at this very moment? Can you say that you are a happy person? Can you say that you could achieve the happiness that you want? Maybe you say, but at least I'm not, I step out before I'm getting hurt, but you are hurt in the same way. That loneliness is hurting you in the same way. Maybe because you have so many partners and you got involved with so many people and different people and people from the same country, people from abroad, people from overseas, and you end up saying there's no happiness. Maybe you fell into a depression, a state of depression that you think there's nothing else that can be done for me to be happy. But yes, there's something that you can do in order for you to, as usual we say, to restart everything from inside out. For you to be happy from inside out. because all these fears and everything that has been happening within you that is causing or forcing you to have these liquid relationships, this is what has to change. And this is what has, you have to turn this situation around for you to be happy. Well, let's watch a few moments of the love therapy session, and I'll be back talking a little bit more about this.
When you have a covenant with God, you hold on to this word as your life raft, as what makes you stand. Even though you made a mistake, you hurt someone, you hurt yourself perhaps. And sometimes the devil comes with negative words that you're not going to have another chance, that you don't have a future. When those thoughts come to your mind, what do you need to hold on to? To this word. No. God made a promise made a covenant with David. If I make a covenant with God, God will look after me. He will save me. He will have mercy on me. He will have mercy on my marriage. Amen, friends. We need to understand, people. Look at me, please. Everything is by faith. Salvation is by faith. You want to break through in your career, that's by faith. The blessing in our marriage is by faith. So if you were hurt, Bishop, I was hurt big time. You need to deal with that situation, not emotionally, but by faith. If you deal with the situation of being hurt emotionally, you're not going to let that go. You're going to keep on holding on to that. You won't be able to forgive. But if you deal with that by faith, you're able to forgive.
And you could watch a few moments of our seminar when Bishop James is talking with everyone and teaching them one small thing, one important step to change their lives. We were talking about liquid relationships, and in a liquid relationships, the signs are they emphasize individualism, they fear the commitment that we were talking about, instability, and because people are scared, so they have the relationship with the partner is shorter, and every single day or every new relationship, now in my point of view, becomes another nightmare, because this person will never find what they are trying to in another person if the problem, the fear, this instability is inside of them. And this is when I talk about the love therapy. The love therapy is not for you to find someone. The love therapy is not for you to look at others. The love therapy is nothing else more than a place where you are going to learn how to love with intelligence. You will learn how to develop this talent within you, not to be deceived by your emotions, but for you to take decisions that will help you in building a structure, a foundation, a structure, and then the life that you are looking for. We know things are not happening overnight, but we know that the decision to change, it has to be done now. And if you are decided in being happy in your life, because the way that you are living is not bringing this happiness that you desire so much, so it's time for you to give a chance to yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the one who wants to be happy. So this coming Thursday, 8 p.m., Bishop James will be holding this special meeting, and we pastors with our wives, we are going to be here to counsel you, to talk to you, to help you in the same way that so many people have been helped and they could rebuild their lives starting from within.
At the start of a relationship, everything feels so exciting. Discovering each other, experiencing new things. Everything is brand new. However, as time goes on and life gets busy, relationships often settle into a routine. Unfortunately, this routine can gradually dull the sparkle in the connection. That is why it is important to make time for special moments. These are what keep a relationship strong and healthy, and it is easy to do. On calculation, there are just over 10,000 minutes in a week. Taking just 90 of those minutes to focus solely on your love life can make a huge difference to its success. We invite anyone who wants to strengthen their relationship to join us for a special seminar. Let's take a step together towards a closer, happier connection. Join us next Thursday at the Love Therapy Seminar and step out of the monotonous routine at 8 p.m. at 232 Seven Sisters Road, Finsbury Park, London N4 3NX.
The word on the street.
Do you think that physical attraction is everything in a relationship?
If we're promoting like physical attraction, body, all of that a lot, then especially with the young ones, they're actually gonna believe that that's the most important thing in a relationship more than actually building an emotional connection with someone.
Not everything by any means. I mean, obviously a relationship's more likely to start if you're attracted to somebody. I mean, I guess, you know, if I thought physical attraction was everything, I probably wouldn't think of anybody being attracted to me. But yeah, I mean, certainly, you know, someone, you've got to enjoy someone's physicality, but you know, that goes with age. I mean, I'm not getting any younger, and I don't expect any partner of mine to be getting younger either. You know, as you get older, you know, you get sort of fatter and greyer and wrinklier, and you know, it's the things that you've shared and the time you've had together that are more important.
The word on the street.
Well, and that's why we have the love therapy. For you to sometimes not to change your mind. We don't want to change your mind, but we want you to be able to see things that maybe until now you couldn't. You know, often we are talking here about the blind spots, and one of the things the love therapy does is exactly to show you what the blind spots are in a way that you can progress and you can overcome. Well, I would like to invite all singles for the 31st of this month, 7 p.m, when we are going to have the singles hour. We'll start 7 p.m, and no matter where you are watching this program from, you are my special guest, because this is a moment where the singles, they get together, they talk, they know each other, and we have even the opportunity to clarify some questions, to answer to some questions, to know each other better, and obviously straight after the love therapy that will start 8 p.m. The Love Talk Show is reaching the end. May God bless you all. God bless you.